Hey everybody, welcome to 2017 Critically Dead. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me, of course, is the man, the myth, Rooster. What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
How did Santa treat you?
Decently well?
Decently well?
Yeah, not bad.
Would you like to share what kind of things you got or anything that stood out from the rest?
Not a whole lot this year.
Did you not get Walker Stalker tickets?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I got a Walking Dead display case for all my little Walking Dead
Toys? The
Yeah.
Legos?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about you?
I got a soda stream.
Yes, you did.
A Walking Dead particular soda stream. It's where you blow up stuff and destroy your kitchen.
Yes.
That's another podcast for another day. No, I had an okay time. I just had a lot of off time, which was what really sealed the deal.
That
I
would
just
be
like
nice.
that time of year when you just got some funky work schedules and
I don't get that.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
so
what happens when you work for the government.
It is. It is.
So yeah, we're back January 7th when we're recording this. What we're going over tonight is a season 2, episode 7, pretty much dead already. It was acquired. It was requested by our resident knucklehead Adam J. all the way
Yes.
back in August. So
Wow.
I remembered. I kept that email, Adam.
You did.
But it was a good one to go back to.
I didn't mind going back to it.
Do you remember what you were doing around that time in your life? Do you remember anything that stood out to you in particular?
Not really.
Just every old Sunday night to you?
Yeah, it was just a regular Sunday night.
Nothing like... Were you ready to go to watch The Walking Dead on Sunday nights at that point in your life? Like, were you just
Yeah.
like, okay, I got it 8 o'clock, which
Yeah,
is Central Time?
yeah.
was.
At that point, yeah,
You're like, okay, I got to get everything fucking done so I can sit down and watch this?
yeah,
Even before you realize you're going to be taking notes in the future?
yeah. Even before, like I was all over it at this point.
This one sticks out to me personally because a couple reasons. I remember seeing the Sophia image going around the back channels of the spoilers for like 2-3 weeks prior.
Uh-oh.
So I already kind of knew ahead of time.
Yeah.
It still didn't ruin the reveal for me at all.
No.
The other one was I remember being not stuck, but I was studying for a play called Our Town, and I was trying to learn. And if you know the play Our Town, I was the stage manager. I pretty much did the whole. I mean, that guy, that particular character has, 3/4 of the entire play to read, and
Oh, Jesus.
and so it was a lot on my plate at that point in time, trying to get that all down. I think at the time, I think it was early April was when we premiered that play, but one of my shining moments of my life basically was doing that play.
Nice.
So that's how this particular stuff sticks out to me.
Okay.
So, like I said, season 2, episode 7, pretty much dead already. It was directed by the great Michelle McLaren. And do you guess who wrote it?
Well, you already told me who wrote it.
Yeah.
So
Our fearless leader,
yes, which is surprising.
Scott Gimple, wrote this episode.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? Because, well,
Did it say he was also the executive producer?
I don't know. And I feel bad for calling that shit out because I think that happens a lot in shows. But
It would
maybe
make
you shouldn't
sense.
let people that are assballs doing their jobs being executive producers all the time. Or
Yeah.
co-executive producing. When your writers and directors suck, maybe you should not give them more power.
Maybe we should give him less.
Give them a mop and say, go give me my chicken wings or something.
Yes.
6.62 million viewers at
That's
the time.
it. That's
That was
back
it.
then.
That was hot.
That's still a lot, though.
That's still a fucking lot for
Yeah.
that channel, and a lot of other shows at the time were dying for shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So it was still a lot for them. It was a lot for them at the time.
Yeah.
And it debuted November 27th, 2011.
Wow.
So that's how far away we've been. That's
Jesus.
fucking over 5 years.
Yeah.
Just over 5 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What were you doing 5 years ago?
I don't remember.
What's your overall blanket statement? We'll give this one a grade right now.
I'll give it a solid B.
I think I'm there with you.
Like solid.
I think the older, as we're seeing like the most recent seasons, obviously 6, 7, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, and even
Yeah.
going through Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh,
Like,
God,
it trains
don't.
us to, like, see things differently if you go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I did see things like, oh, my God. Like, okay, now, but at the time, you didn't care because shit was cool to us. This was, like,
it was great.
the new hotness.
Mm-hmm. It was still fresh.
It was still fresh. It was a good episode. It was a good season, first half season finale.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
And you didn't know what else was going.
Yeah, no, it was a great way to end it. There were questions, but no cliffhangers.
You didn't know where Shane was going to go next.
Yeah,
Are they going to shoot him next, or are they going to kick him off?
No, they closed it up really, really tidily. Like, it was really tidy.
Yeah. You didn't know how Hershel would react. You didn't know like the ramifications of the group now, because it was like when they shoot down Sophia or the walkers and Sophia eventually.
Yeah.
You kind of felt bad, like God damn, man.
I felt terrible
These
for
poor fuckers have been sitting here trying to look for her.
Yeah. She was right under their nose the whole time.
The whole time, and sucks.
It's all Shane's fault.
And I remember back then too, when everybody's trying to do the math. Like, well, they just got to this farm. They've been there X amount of days.
Yeah.
Sophia's only been gone a day more than that, so she must have turned a lot sooner because Otis has been dead for a while. So Otis was putting them in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of the people trying to figure out the math, and it was a little fuzzy then.
Was it a little fuzzy?
It was fuzzy then.
I never remember asking, questioning the math of it.
Yeah. Because you were entertained, thoroughly entertained with it.
Yeah. I think if you're entertained with it, it's not you're not looking for holes.
I remember the following episode because I do like the following episode titled Nebraska more so than this episode slightly, because that's the one when Rick finally kills another human.
Oh, that's when they go.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I thought that was a good pivot, because that's when even us as viewers realized, okay, there's other assholes in the world obviously now.
Yeah, it's just not the farm.
It's just not the farm situation and the fences and all this other bullshit. And that's why I liked about that episode. That's why that one always rings truer to me than this one. This one wasn't bad.
I could see that.
I enjoyed that one, especially when they came in with the music at the end, and Hershel and Glenn are looking at Rick in the bar like, holy fuck, we just killed human beings. And
yeah,
they had no other choice. So
no, they didn't.
That's when there was the pivot moment for me.
It wasn't their fault.
So yeah, I think I'm at a B, solid B.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just jump right into it. We do have to make sure I go over everything. We do have some feedback later on, as usual.
Of course.
And we do have another 5-star review.
Yes.
So we'll go over those as we go along.
Nice.
So go ahead and jump right into the
feedback. All right. So we start out, everyone's eating around the fire. Glenn tells everyone the barn is full of walkers. The group goes to check it out. Shane is not happy about it. He wants to leave, but the group still thinks Sophia's alive. Rick wants to talk to Hershel about it.
Did you find them trying to be comical, or do you think them were trying to be more dramatic with Glenn's looking at Maggie on the porch and she's shaking no, and then he looks at Dale and he's like nodding his head?
I think it was just showing the conflict he was in.
What do you remember at the time of thinking of is he going to really choose Maggie over his group that he's been stuck with? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that came into mind.
Yeah, it's it was a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
At this point, if you're Glenn, you have to say something.
You've got to.
You might not get along with people. These are the same assholes that sent you down a well, hanging by a rope.
Yeah.
And you might have to tell these people first.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find much going on here. It's yeah, he did the right thing. Even when Shane was outside the barn, he's getting all amped up.
Oh man, there was that moment later where he's just walking in DEFCON 4 mode.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I miss Shane.
I do miss Shane, but my question is he wrong? Is he wrong here?
I think he's a little savage about it.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think he's wrong.
He's not the politician at all.
No.
No.
He's definitely the muscle.
And I think in a real world, a Shane type person would spring off like this and not be able to control him. You might have to put this guy down in front of people, or you figure. I just didn't ever even today. I just didn't quite understand Rick's power over him. I understand Shane is like playing that whole card in his own mind about Lori and Carl and the baby.
I think the problem is Rick had the group behind him.
Yeah,
And
we forget now because we're currently in the present. But back then, even as viewers, we're like the what if, like holy shit, what is the ramifications if we open this barn up or if we take over this farm?
Yeah,
they don't know what the world's holding. They don't know about the governor or Negan or
nothing,
Terminus or anything like that. And I think that was the fun part of it all. We just didn't know.
It was,
and it was still real to me. It's real to me, goddammit. We should get that clip from the wrestling guy that's crying in the stands. Still real to me.
We're just going to go down that hole tonight.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Didn't it seem real to you? Like, I say it all the time, right? Like, listen, watch. Like, even the film grain looks different.
It does.
And you hear all the crickets and you hear the actual wildlife type shit.
It's almost more encompassing.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you're engulfed in the area.
It felt like a movie, right?
It did. It really did.
This has got Darabont's hands all over it.
Yeah. I mean, even had some, like unique camera angles.
Yeah.
It's
painting a better picture than what we get today, in my opinion.
It looks like somebody's actually trying to tell the story. And
do we find that sad? Because what we got now.
I kind of miss it.
I do miss it.
I mean,
do miss it.
It's washed out of your mind when you don't go back. But when you go back to these, season 1, season 2, it's clearly different.
I wish the tone and the structure and even just get back to what worked in the beginning. And Frank Darabont might not be here anymore on set, but at least you could try to mimic him or something.
I mean, it's just basic mimicking, too. I mean, we're not trying anything crazy by saying add in some noises,
right.
make it a little darker again.
It just seems like as the years went on, we've gotten more and more deeper into the comic book, obviously, but more and more less from the reality and what really like nowadays we see these characters, they look fine, they're dirty and they're sweaty, but they're not like back in those days dirty and sweaty.
No, well, except for Daryl. Daryl still hasn't.
Daryl's gotten worse. I'll give you that.
He has progressively just dirtied.
He's got his hair products is sponsored by Quaker State.
Yes.
Yes. But everything just looks like a polish on today's day.
It does. It does.
You can tell that these fucking actors and actresses were actually sweating their balls and tits off.
Yeah.
Back then, and they're like miserable, and that's what made it better because they were actually miserable, acting out their scenes that are supposed to be miserable.
Yeah,
and that just seemed real to me.
And they didn't try to just make crazy set pieces,
right?
There was nothing over the top in this one. There wasn't the 12-foot tall sand pile of walkers. I mean, it was very natural. I mean, you had a barn full of walkers.
And you kind of, maybe I don't buy it so much anymore, but you kind of get, this is still early on in the apocalypse. You do got nuts out there like Hershel thinking these people are sick.
Oh, yeah. I could buy that.
I remember arguing with the screen, like, why do you think this guy that's an educated veterinarian think these people are going to come back from decaying flesh?
They might have picked the wrong person to think they're still alive. But,
right.
Early on at this point, I could see how
you're okay with it.
You're torn with,
I do agree. I just this was a stretch to us then, but nowadays, fuck.
Now it's like, Hershel? Is that the same Hershel?
I always wonder about people that start the series now. Like, if they start Negan bashing in skulls.
Yeah.
And then
decide to go
back, what they really, truly feel.
I would love to see that. Like, that would be a great... Like, so you have somebody start at maybe season 6, 7, somewhere around there.
You know what I got from this episode too, and I don't know if it's just a color palette or what that they chose, but it seemed like it's hard for me to explain, but everybody was muted in a way. Like the clothes that they wear, the weaponry, everything was just muted, and it made sense. Mm-hmm. Now everybody's got leather coats on. Daryl's got a fucking winged fucking vest. And Rosita's got her bright red lipstick. Everything is just too out of whack for me.
I think it just goes right hand in hand with the comic the whole problem with, now it's almost a little more comical.
And I don't know if I like that, I like the realism.
I miss, every time we watch one of these old ones, you kind of miss the nostalgia.
And it was okay for us at the time. I know we bitched about everybody has bitched about the farm and just not getting off the farm.
I kind of, thinking back, I want to rewatch the farm season again.
And take
like the whole season, and then, because I feel like you might enjoy it now.
You might.
It's it would almost be like going to the Grand Canyon as like a 3-year-old compared to like going to the Grand Canyon as like a 50-year-old. You might have more of an appreciation for it.
And I guess that just speaks to age.
Yeah.
Like, as people get older, they view things differently and all that good shit.
Yeah.
I agree. You dying?
I'm dying.
You're fucking dying.
That's it. Rooster down.
That's what you get working for Saturdays.
Ugh,
That's what you get.
Yeah, I know. All right, so Shane checks the locks on the barn door. We notice he doesn't have his gun. I forgot they weren't allowed to have guns.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What's wrong? What's going on here?" Maggie is mad at Glenn. She breaks an egg on his head.
See, even today, I saw some people, not like in person, but I was trying to do research for this episode, and people looking back and saying, "Was this just foreshadowing that his head will get destroyed like an egg, like a scrambled egg?"
Yeah, because Darabont knew that far ahead of time.
Darabont. I think Darabont just wanted to get a perfect thing done then.
Yeah.
He's not thinking about the future.
No.
And we got to remember that they're young adults. Glenn and Maggie are, early 20s?
Yeah.
Maybe even late teens.
Yeah.
Well, no, Maggie even says is her age 21 or 22.
Yeah, I think they're just early 20s.
So, yeah, it is a little childish, and she's just trying to put over a point. And she's not cityfied. She's rural country, and that's the way they handle justice, man. Like, you get a fucking egg cracked over your head.
Yeah, that's it.
That would suck, though, especially when you got no readily available shower and shampoo.
Oh, that would be the worst.
You're going to smell and fucking feel weird for a few
days.
days.
And it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot out there.
Yeah, I didn't take much away from this like other people did.
Yeah, no. Lori and Carl are doing homework.
Yeah, stop there. Who's giving this kid fucking homework right now?
I have no idea.
And I fight with myself because it's like I see that and I'm like, who the fuck? Is she a teacher? She's not a teacher. We didn't know that part, right?
No.
But again, on the angel on my shoulders versus the devil on the other one is telling me like, look, it's still early in the apocalypse. He might go back to school one day. They don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, that kid.
And you still got to teach. I mean, he's young.
Yeah.
I mean, he still needs to learn basics of life,
Who's giving him problems, though, is what the thing. She says, work on your problems. Like, what problems?
Carol, maybe? Carol becomes a school teacher later in life at the prison.
2 + 3 isn't 7.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't know either. I only know how to do 2 things. Fuck and drive cars.
She's not very good
not
at
good
one
at
of
either
them.
one of them.
Carol yells at Daryl. Yells at Daryl while he's getting ready to look for her daughter. She thinks Sophia might be gone and doesn't want to lose him also.
Did you skip the part where Dale is trying to talk to Andrea about not...
No, that's later.
That's later?
It's not seen.
Why did I have that there?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, this is the part of the barn, right?
Yeah.
You are out of whack, dude.
No, I'm not.
You are out of whack.
I don't think so.
We're going to come back to this.
How can I go out of whack? I take notes.
Hershel and Rick are... You just skipped over Hershel and Rick are debating in the kitchen.
Rick and Hershel have a chat. That's after Dale gives Glenn his hat. Dale knows something's going on between Shane and Andrea. He doesn't like it. He tells Andrea he's done watching her. And then Dale has a moment with the guns. And then you get Rick and Hershel. What'd you do?
I don't know. I think I'm sucking...
Did you steal my notes again?
No, but something out of whack to me. Last time I know we were talking about Carl and
Lori
doing homework.
They're doing homework.
Right. And then I have Dale meddling in Andrea's affairs.
Yeah.
And then Hershel asks, "Is Rick Hershel
You
versus
must
Rick
have
debate?"
somehow you missed. You're in order, but you missed Carol and Daryl yelling at each other in the.
I do have. Fuck me, man.
What happened?
I only wanted to bring that Carol and Daryl stuff up because that was the first time I started noticing, like, one person versus another, and then I wrote 1v1 debate.
Okay.
Like, there was a lot of 1v1s going on.
Maybe you should take a little better notes.
I do.
1v1.
This is what happens when we take 2 weeks off.
There was like 7 1v1s.
No, I wrote their name. I was speaking in generalities.
All right.
No, yeah, I'm fucking weird, man.
It's all right, dude. I'm pretty sure I was right. I don't think I fell asleep during this.
Oh, man. And that's the episode. And like, no, you did. You did fall asleep.
We're done. It ended weird. I missed the whole barn thing. Like, I thought, I don't know why.
The barn was up in flames, and all of a sudden it was starting season 3.
Yeah. All of a sudden they were at the prison.
Someone really fucked me.
Really quick.
Did your wife roofie you again?
Maybe.
My pants were off, and season 3 was starting.
My butt hurt a little.
Told you not to go in there again.
Oh. Yeah, so there's nothing major in that, Carol and Daryl.
Oh, that's the one where he's saddling up the horse and stuff.
Yeah,
and
and he's like hurting.
And he's that's what I'm saying. I guess I didn't write nothing down for it, but that's one of the first things I was like, that's the first 1v1 debate. Yeah. Like, this episode had a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of, like, 1v1s all over the place.
The whole thing.
It's like, okay, Mr. Gimple, I'm starting to see your formulas. I'm starting to see your formula here. This should have been a red flag early on.
Yeah, right? Okay, so then after that, then you get the Dale and Andrea debacle.
Yeah.
Yes, where he's not going to watch her anymore and yada, yada.
Inside the RV.
Inside the RV, yes. Now you're back on track.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And that's a scene where Glenn asked for a hat.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking hot up there.
It's hot, and he had egg all over.
Why can't Glenn wash his own fucking hat anyway?
He's too manly for that shit.
Okay.
He's got a guard. He's got to look out.
He's only good at 2 things: is pregnating people and crawling.
I love how
dumpsters.
like Hershel has been lax this whole time.
No.
Like nothing's ever happened to him or his family, and they don't have lookouts. But Rick and his group have like a fucking watchtower 24/7.
And that was a complaint. I remember people talking about that back then because, well, again, you're kind of understanding this. If they've been off on an island on that farm.
This is true.
It makes sense.
They're like Alexandrians. They are just oblivious.
Yeah, and they had some sort of fence situation on one side of the farm, and then they got some sort of mysterious swamp on the other side of the farm.
Yeah.
And then, they kind of got lucky. And Rick even says as much. You got to kind of...
Yeah, it's the same exact conversation he had with Deanna. Deanna.
Fucking formulas. We're fucking sifting out these formulas, Gimple.
Here we go. So Rick and Hershel have a chat. Rick wants to talk about the barn. Hershel tells Rick it's time for his group to go. Rick tells him his farm is special, and the world is much worse than he thinks. Rick begs Hershel to stay, and then he tells him Lori is pregnant. Fuck.
Yeah, and this one, Maggie's listening on after Rick leaves.
Yeah.
And again, I think either way, both guys are right here. Like, Hershel, it's my land, get the fuck off.
Yeah.
But Rick would be like, do you meet Shane yet?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to leave, buddy.
Yeah, we could just kill you all and just take it.
Yeah, I mean, we can have, we can go a nice way about this.
We can be civil or a Colombian necktie, your choice.
Right. I can feed you to the walkers in the barn.
Yeah, you could just join them.
It's just another debate here, and I didn't flip flop either way. We all kind of knew that Rick wasn't leaving, right? We didn't know like Hershel was we knew, but from the comics, but
no, I don't think we were ever like, all right, he's gonna kick him out.
It's like we had to realize, like, fuck, they're gonna be on this farm for another half season.
They should have just killed Shane in the beginning, and
this whole problem we wouldn't have had a whole like problem at all.
No, none.
The barn wouldn't have got cleared out.
Daryl would still be looking for
just
16-year-old Sophia.
She can't even fit in her clothes anymore. It's like she's running around in fucking leaves. Daryl wouldn't have changed any. We just plant season 7 Daryl back in there.
Yeah.
And this is what happens 7 years out. This is what Daryl looks like, everybody.
Oh, man. Still is greasy. But they've been like combing like the same 2 acres
Right.
around the farm.
Well, she's definitely not on the farm's property. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go
Okay.
out a couple more.
Let's make a little bigger circle tomorrow. We'll go 5 feet out and just do a circle.
And I always thought about that too. That farm is pretty big.
Oh yeah,
It's like it.
it's
And-
huge.
Hershel, again, a veterinarian, trained, educated man.
Yes.
We'll give him that, right?
Yes.
He's a little wacky in his beliefs, but he
Okay.
should have had enough know-how. Like, okay, someone needs to walk the perimeter. Just check. Just look out the window.
But
every
did
once
they
in a
even have
while.
the manpower for that?
They had that one kid that eventually buys it.
He has the best death ever.
I guess
Death by RV, right?
death by RV, death by dipshitnism.
Yes.
Let me open this door. Oh,
Yeah.
like what an asshole.
You cocksucker.
You are. You're right. Darwinism. You're right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now you know why he wasn't on guard.
Billy Bob, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. Open that.
Wait, these fucking things bite? Oh god. My fault.
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
they were sick.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to come
Fucking
back.
Hershel, you liar.
I always felt like Hershel, especially obviously 2A, they just dumbed him down.
They did
'Cause
way
they
too
had
much.
to.
Yeah.
Like he's a trained vet. He kind of has some knowledge, but
Mm-hmm.
come on. These fuckers are walking around decayed. They're not coming back from that.
No. You're literally choking them out.
And then you
when
don't
you're
have-
dragging them everywhere.
Yeah. You got a dog catcher fucking thing on their head. It's like, it's not good.
No.
And then you got people living in your house that are not doing, like, they're doing regular farm chores. Their lives kept going on. Like, no.
Yeah.
Look at the fence. It's weird.
Very weird.
Rick was giving them a service, is what I'm saying.
He was.
They're lucky that he came along
They are.
until that gunshot went off and
Just like
Shane
Alexandria.
died.
Just like Alexandria.
Formulas.
It's kind of crazy.
The Gimple formula.
We've cracked the code.
If we make it another 7 years on this show, we're going to see another town. Should be happy Rick shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like another town, another farm.
Yeah.
And realistically, I keep interrupting. I apologize.
It's okay. It's fine. It's what we're here for.
Even later on, there's a scene between Hershel and Maggie.
Yeah.
He's like, he can go find another farm. There's plenty of them out there. And like, he kind of is right. There's plenty
There's
other places.
plenty of other farms out there.
Like Rick can be like, fuck it, I'm out. We're out
yeah.
of here.
Hey, you know what, Hershel? We're gonna be neighbors. If you need anything, stroll on over. You
When-
still have 2 working legs at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. When your shit's under siege, don't come asking.
Yeah. Don't even point my direction.
Yeah, don't even fucking ring the phone. Don't even send Maggie on horseback. Good luck.
Yeah. Nothing.
Peace out.
Yeah.
And when you're gone, we'll come live in your property then.
Right.
You selfish prick.
Then we'll take your shit.
Then we'll take your shit.
All right. Is it my turn now?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I get
so,
amped up.
Shane is still infatuated with this barn. Rick tells him
He's
that
over there finger banging it.
yeah, that him and Hershel are still negotiating. Shane still wants to clear this barn or leave. Rick tells him Rick tells Shane Lori's pregnant, and he congratulates Rick somewhat.
Another debate, 1v1 debate.
Oh yeah,
Lori's pregnant. Did you see his lobes start to flicker?
oh yeah. They look like fluttering, like Dumbo.
Yeah. I saw him elevate just like a couple inches off
Yeah.
the ground.
Like he got happy.
That's why he rubs his head. He's trying to get the static to get his earlobes going. Yeah, this is like, I see why the complaints were happening at the time, and especially nowadays. Like, all they did was bitch at each other for a while on this farm.
Yeah,
Everybody bitched at somebody
that's
on this
it.
farm.
Just back and forth.
Some sort of debate was going on at all times, and they just didn't do anything.
Nothing.
But somehow I feel it was better. It's fucking
Strangely
weird.
enough, I know I was frustrated at it before, but I think I would have rather preferred it that way.
Yeah, because like I always go back to it's the what if. What is out there?
Yeah.
What if this happens? What if? You know, like now we have a lot more answers, and I don't know if we needed. I don't know if
You
having
almost have
answers.
Too many answers.
And yeah, there's no more wondering. Like
There's
at some
not a whole
point, how
lot.
does this show get more and more engrossing?
Yeah.
Like what does the ocean look like, or what does the Midwest look like?
Yeah. So they almost need to leave.
They got to get the fuck off the East Coast. Go somewhere cold.
Oh. No. No more cold. So Maggie and Hershel have a conversation about Rick's group. Maggie wants them to stay, but they're not Hershel's problem. Maggie tells Hershel Glenn saved him. Her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not much here.
No.
Just another 1v1 debate.
Yeah.
Just another 1v1.
Just one-on-one. Did you notice the picture of Beth on the fridge?
No, was it?
Yeah, there's like a picture of Beth on the fridge.
Just standing there or what?
No, it was like just a picture, like in
a
park,
Polaroid?
like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I noticed. I just noticed it because I wasn't really paying attention to this.
That's how insignificant she was back in season 2.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice the fucking picture on the wall.
No.
And she was healthy then. No, she was recuperating from fake suicide.
Yes, from almost wanting to commit suicide, but she was cured because she didn't really do it.
She just had a cucumber and that was it.
That was it.
No, she didn't try to commit suicide yet because that was after the barn.
That was after.
So what the fuck was Beth doing at this point? Just fucking off somewhere with that dude?
Hanging out in the barn.
The RV death guy?
Oh, no. Hershel comes in. He needs Rick's help. I like the help he needs, though. I think it's great.
What are you talking about? Well, him roping in fucking walkers eventually?
Walker wrangling. We'll get to it.
I like when he walks up to Rick like, why's your people got guns? Well, we're about ready to go.
Yeah, we're leaving. It's okay.
No, that wasn't I apologize. Rick
immediately was like, we're leaving. We're going to look for Sophia. That's what the guns are doing here.
It's like he immediately sent, oh, fuck, we have guns for a reason.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Don't yell at me.
Look, there's a line here. We're on that side of the line. Calm down, Hershel. Like, he knows he's like...
He's riding
wearing it
line.
really thin. So, Lori's cutting carrots. Shane shows up and starts babbling about Rick not being meant for this world. Shane tells her the baby is his, and she tells him that no matter what, it's not his.
We all knew it was Shane's at this point. Did you ever think about that, like, at the time? Was that even in your wheelhouse?
Oh, no, it was, from day one. From this scene right here, I'm like, oh, yeah, no.
And everybody, I remember everybody was doing math back then, like, okay, they fucked in the tent when Rick got back. Trying to do some sort of fucking trying to put the algorithm together.
Yeah, right?
Has anybody got a calculus calculator?
What's the quadratic formula in that?
Turn on the flux capacitor.
Oh man, but see, Shane was on the right path though. It did take Rick a while to get used to this.
What do you mean?
To this way of life. I mean, we had Farmer Rick.
We said it before. Shane was before his time.
He was. Did he just come on too hard? Like if he would have just eased up a little bit.
Oh yeah,
he would have been perfect for this world.
He might have bought a later death somehow, some other way.
I don't know. I think if he survives Rick, he might have survived it all.
I think Shane ultimately had to die because he was just antagonizing.
Oh no,
he had right.
He had to die, but hypothetically, like in the perfect world, I think if he survives from Rick, I don't think he's stopped.
I think if Shane was by himself, wandering the earth, he would have been fine.
King of the mountain.
King of the mountain. Everything would have been fine. He would have been living off the land.
Yeah.
He probably would have bumped into people along the way, but
yes,
as long as they,
as long as he's got enough rounds to shoot him in the leg, so he can get away.
I think he was the ultimate survivor. He was just too early.
He was, a little too intense.
Yeah. I would have liked to seen Shane going up against the governor and Terminus hanging over that tub, getting right as.
Like I want to see. Oh God, I want to see like Shane versus Negan. Is he almost too much?
Too extremes, right?
Too
after
extreme,
yeah.
Right now for that though,
maybe. I think if Shane was still around, he would have got the bat besides Abraham.
Yeah,
because maybe Negan
would have been Shane, just Shane.
Yeah, yeah. Negan would have accepted, like, okay, this guy.
Yeah, this guy's got to go. He's way too alpha.
He's alpha. He's pissed all over my area. Yeah. I can't have this.
Oh, he's got a scent. It's horrible.
And Rick be like, thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I owe you one.
This guy's been stuck with me for a while.
Let me go get you a bushel full of shit.
I got a bowl full of berries. Some biscuits.
So Carol wants to talk to... no, not Carol. Carl.
Carl?
Yep. Coral wants to talk to Shane about staying at the farm. Shane goes to the RV looking for his guns. New page. Yeah, that's it. He's just searching everywhere for guns.
Yeah, this is where he's really fucking...
Oh, he's mad.
Breaking loose now.
Yeah.
He's off the chains.
He's off the rails.
He's like getting cocky with Glenn and shit.
Yeah. He's like, I don't... Bullshit.
You don't
rubbing his head.
Yeah.
Intensely rubbing that head.
That fucking palms is nice and smooth because he ran against a sandpaper head of his.
Oh, yeah.
Getting cocky with Glenn. Glenn's like, I don't get it. No, man, you don't.
Yeah.
He just runs off.
Yeah. No, you don't get it.
Like, oh, man.
What a dick. I do miss him, though.
Like, it goes back to what we suggested before. Fear the Walking Dead would have been a badass show if we would have saw an antagonist.
Yeah.
A bad person coming up in this world.
Somewhat of an alpha. Anywhere on that show would be okay.
No, wash that show away and just an alpha
it wouldn't
badass.
Be hard. It wouldn't be hard.
It wouldn't be hard at all.
Nobody even cares when it comes back on. Like, you could just take an additional 4 or 5 months to redo it all. Nobody will even know it's gone, and you'll be fine.
That's the way I believe, man. We didn't need another hero cast. We just needed.
I'm done with the heroes.
We want to see the dark side of this world.
Yeah,
and it could have been comic a little bit. And I know you didn't watch Breaking Bad, but like a Walter White situation. Mm-hmm. He's trying to do good, but the only way he's getting across, he just can't. He has to, a survivor. Yeah. And I mean, fuck Fear.
There's 1,000 stories out there that would be better than Fear. 1,000. Half of them don't even involve Walking Dead at all.
Well, one of our emailers suggests later on. I think it was an email that said he seems to think that we're coming back to Fear.
Oh, that poor soul. All right. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. So Rick and Hershel go wrangling walkers. Hershel knows the walkers they're going to get. Like, they're just like neighbors.
It's so
like, oh,
dumb.
yeah, that's Betty, and I don't know him, but I know where he works.
This doesn't help Hershel's argument at all. Rick, you can feel Rick's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Rick at this point is like, I just want like a place to call home. Like, whatever it takes. You're fucking batshit,
If
old
I
man.
was Rick, I would have told Hershel, what happens when you collect too many walkers? Is that barn going to hold them all?
Yeah.
At some point, this will fail, right? I would have just said that. Like,
I would have asked Grandpa where his meds were. Like, sir, are you on meds? Do you have dementia?
Where's Grandpa's moonshine at? Yeah. Get this guy a drink. Calm his ass.
Make sure he hasn't been drinking first.
Oh, that's just. I was really noticing. I don't know if we're there quite yet, but they're wrangling him in the mud pit.
This is it. This is the one where they're.
This is just fucking dumb.
This is the one where like Rick falls.
Like,
Rick, you got to hold the handle.
Like, then he's like, "You be the stick, or you be the carrot, not the horse." Like, what?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Be the carrot, not the horse. Just lead him.
It's like I would have been. Fuck it. We're leaving.
I would have pulled the python out and just shot him right in the face.
Would have been like,
we're gone.
There was
we're gone.
2 walkers, 2 farm people. Boom, 4 shots.
4 shots. Fuck off. I don't know what happened to Hershel.
He went down there, collected his loot, and he just fucking bit it. I don't know.
Just put the fucking thing around his neck and just hold it to a tree.
Can't call NCIS out here, and there's no
fucking don't even have a street sign. We don't even know where we're at.
That would have been then again, we joke about it, but if we would have went Shane route here, then what it wouldn't have. You can't dial that shit back at any point.
No,
the next thing would have been something more worse.
Oh God, yeah.
Carl would have been hung up by a tree somewhere. He would have been beating people's ass for not doing shit. He would have been like some sort of plantation owner in the fucking 1800s all of a sudden.
It would have been bad.
It would have been bad for everybody.
Somehow he inherits a whip. Like, what are we doing?
I'm serious. We want Shane, but do we want Shane?
I don't know. I think we want the idea of Shane. I don't think we really want Shane.
That's right. You said it perfectly. You want the idea of Shane.
Yeah.
But Shane's bad.
Yeah. Oh, scary.
Shane
bad.
and Andrea babies running around.
Oh, I'm good. Just like earlobes and annoyingness.
Earlobes and a fucking pissy face all the time.
Yeah. Your kid has the weirdest earlobes and resting bitch face. It's amazing. So Hershel tells Rick if they're going to stay, they can't kill walkers anymore.
It's just one fucking idiotic thing after the other.
Right? It's bad. So Daryl and Carol are out looking at flowers. Daryl still has hope that Sophia is out there, and now Carol thinks they're going to find her. Now she's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure my kid's alive. Damn.
This is actually pretty historical, important moment here.
Is it?
Yes, because my notes say that this is factual proof that Daryl has shown Carol how to look at flowers.
Uh-oh.
And she's learned this
Yes.
from when she offs that little girl.
Yes, that poor little girl.
Which I would have dropped earlier, too.
Yeah.
Like, no, let me give you the old Shane treatment.
Yeah, right? Look at the flowers.
Shane would have said no, flower. Like, bloop.
Yeah, look me in the eyes.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the lobes.
Yeah.
Look right, look left. Look right.
at them both.
Look at them.
Watch this.
Watch me rub my head for 5 seconds.
Yeah. I can't make the sound.
Like you just do it to the mic.
All right.
Holy shit, we're falling off the rails.
It's late. It's a late show tonight. So this is where. So then we go back, and this is where you get Hershel like coaching Rick how to wrangle walkers. Grab it by the stem.
I would have been a smart ass motherfucker here, man.
Oh, yeah.
If I was Rick or if I was myself there, like, what? Do you write a book, motherfucker?
Yeah.
What are you talking about here, Hershel?
This is like the second one you. Where's Otis?
Like, is this how it always gone?
Yeah.
What if they didn't catch him in a swamp and Otis isn't like literally walking him back from the school or whatever
Yeah.
in one fucking dog catcher?
Yeah,
Like,
right?
Come on.
No, it's
This is
so
dumb.
bad. So Glenn and Maggie argue about Glenn telling everyone about the barn. Glenn tells her secrets get people killed, then Maggie kisses him. Aww. Secret lovers. Well, not so secret.
It's not going to be so good for you, Maggie, in a couple days or a couple years.
Couple years. It's all good till about the prison. Then he gets HIV or something. He gets the swine flu.
Puts a lot of SWAT gear on, runs around all over the place, passes out.
Then he knocks you up and gets his head smashed in. So have fun.
He's a bad father.
Terrible. Terrible father.
Terrible.
So there's another one of your 1v1.
Yeah, dude, they're all over this.
I know.
This
I know.
particular show. I don't know if they're all like this. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But like, god damn it. People
Well-
bitching at each other.
Right? You ready for another one?
Yeah.
This is my favorite one. Dale's hiding all the guns. Shane catches him. Dale brings up Otis. They go back and forth a bit. Dale thinks he's going to have to kill Shane, but he pusses out.
Shane called him on his bluff.
Oh, he did.
Dale was not smart enough to pull the trigger.
No,
Because Dale is the thoughtful guy.
he is.
My notes say eyeballs versus lobes.
Yeah, it is.
'Cause fucking
It is.
Dale always had those wide eyes.
Yeah,
and-
especially like when Shane was around.
yeah.
Like he got on high alert and eyes just got huge.
Eyeballs versus lobes. 2011. Let's
We
do
just need
this.
somebody with a huge forehead,
Oh.
and we'd be there. We'd have a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I don't think we had a big four. Yeah.
So Shane comes back. Well, everyone's kind of. This is a weird scene. I didn't take the greatest notes on, but this is the one everyone's like, "Well, where the hell's Rick?"
Oh, conjuring up on the porch.
Yeah. This is when they're all conjuring on the porch, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Well, where's Rick? Who's looking for Sophia?" Yada yada. Why aren't you guys looking? Like, what the
Right.
hell are you doing that
What?
you're not doing this?
Everybody's sitting around just
blaming
waiting.
each other. So, Shane walks up, hands guns out to everybody. T-Dog sees Rick with the walkers.
What does he say? Like the old T-Dog? Like, oh, hell no.
He's like, oh, yeah, exactly. That his and it's his go-to is, oh, hell no.
oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
They gave me a couple words. Like,
Yeah.
God damn it. Racist AMC.
He had to get his check somehow.
Oh, hell no. They gave me words.
Yeah. So Shane freaks out. He goes on a tangent.
Oh, man. I love it, though.
I love this tangent.
When he sets off in that sprint out to Rick.
Oh,
and
man.
You hear him say, like, what's this? What's this? It's like he's really, he fucking lost
this
it.
is when he loses it. Like, I thought he lost it when he shot Otis, but no. this really set him off.
This is the boiling point here.
Yeah.
What is this? He just starts screaming and running. I wonder how many takes that took them.
I don't know.
Like, can you imagine we got to run back because this asshole tripped? Everybody reset to place one. Okay, go. Oh, fuck. Okay, get back.
They were fucking with him too.
Oh, man.
Like, he'd catch up with Andrew Lincoln and Andrew Lincoln's just like laughing. Like, fuck, we gotta do it again.
He's like, at that point, John Bernthal's like done it 5 times. And he's like,
Yeah.
he's holding his knee. Like, what's this?
Can I get a knee brace? What the fuck are we doing here?
What's this Walker's doing in these things?
Yeah. This might have been some of my favorite moments, Shane moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, this was amazing.
This was the pressure release valve that probably even the audience felt at the time. Like,
Yeah.
finally, we're getting to all these,
We're finally moving forward somewhat slowly,
and we're gonna see what happens in the barn. And fucking Shane is about ready to go off. And
right?
well, I was surprised at the time. I remember thinking, like, why didn't someone put Shane down? He was starting to fucking wig out.
He was.
He could have put a gun on somebody that was living and just dropped him.
He could have.
It was funny though. He led up to it. He shot the one female walker a few times in the chest. And he's like, "Why?"
That was my favorite.
Why are they still coming? Why are they still
Yeah.
coming?
Why are they still coming, Hershel?
We're like, I bet you a lot of everybody were just like, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I do remember
fucking
at that point. I was like, okay,
Wake
I'm
up,
happy
Hershel,
now.
you
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. So he finally shoots that one. Yeah, he lights up that walker. He busts down the barn door. The walkers start coming out, and everyone starts shooting like group fucking target practice.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, when I rewatched this, I was thinking like, they shot a lot of bullets.
They did, but if you watch when they would show on the walkers, they weren't all headshots.
Yeah, and I get that, but
Yeah.
it's like, I guess I'll
we
give it
couldn't
to 'em.
just keep the door, from opening all the way and just letting one out at a time and just kind of
How about burn the barn down?
cattle prod them in the head. No, that comes later.
Oh, that comes
then they
later,
would have.
you're right.
They would have ruined the finale, Dick.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's just this was the set piece, is what ultimately what it was.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was okay though.
It was a good set piece.
It was. It wasn't out of hand.
The
or,
reveal of Walker streaming out of there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
And I liked it. In all honesty, it showed our heroes like growing up in this world more. They have to accept a lot of things, and this is
Yeah,
them
there's some
fighting.
maturity in them.
You can sense that they're still scared of walkers here.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're not veterans at this point.
No, and not every shot's a headshot.
Right. They're not in cars doing headshots yet, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. They're not doing like looking in the mirror headshot like behind them.
Yeah.
All the trick shots they do now.
There's a sense of urgency in this pile of people. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I believed it here.
I did too.
Although Lori's telling Carl, get behind me. What are you going to do, bitch?
I was really hoping for a Coral, get in the house.
They're just happy Carl's in the fucking picture. He's not ran off in the woods again.
Yet.
Disappearing.
Yet. I think that comes later.
It does.
Dale is
like
still
multiple
alive.
times.
Yeah.
Have you seen Carl? No, it's not my kid.
Yeah, he's your kid, Lori. What are you doing? Get off your back and go look for Carl.
Get off your back. Stop chopping fucking vegetables all day.
Right?
Cucumbers, carrots. I know what you're doing with them.
Yeah. You only do the cylindrical ones. Why aren't you cutting up a pumpkin?
What's that say about Rick and... Never mind.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, this whole time, Hershel's freaking out. You can see the pain.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
No.
But later on, like in the next episode or something like that, he says as much. When Rick started to shoot such and such in the chest, I finally understood.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, when Shane... Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What, motherfucker?
Now you understand?
We could have had this fucking thing done at the swamp. But Rick could have gave you that tutorial right then and there.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. No, I agree. So the shooting stops. We hear one last walker slowly making its way out. Yeah, it's Sophia. So now everybody's all sad and they want to start crying and all. So Rick has to put her down. It's got to be Rick.
It's got to be Rick. Rick has to accept this shit. I mean, it's oddly enough, it's a growing experience for his character.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
Yeah, and he's the leader, so he's got to do it.
So that was pretty much dead already.
Yeah,
pretty much dead already.
Pretty much.
Season 2, episode 7. Thanks, Adam J, for letting us do that up for you.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't think it was. Like I said, it's
They
one of the
were
older
much worse.
The oldies are the goodies.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely much worse episodes. Definitely, I can name probably about 103.
All of season 7 so far.
6A.
Before we head into feedback, I'd like to talk about
Chlamydia.
Yeah, don't get it. It hurts.
Yeah, it's itchy as shit.
Amazon
Yes.
time, everybody.
Yes.
Use those gift cards, everybody.
Do it.
Itchy
nose?
Yeah, itchy nose all of a sudden.
It's all right.
You got me sick with
you
your
want
bullshit.
me to talk?
No. Yeah, you plug Amazon.
So we have Amazon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're
good.
Of a bitch. You fucking... People always ask us how they can help us.
Yes.
So one of the ways is we always tell them to go to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, write something up, and we'll read it off like we'll do to a person later on in this cast.
Yes.
Another way you can do that is go to the Amazon store. And the easiest way to do it is go to loosewirednetwork.com, click the Amazon button, and folks, I gave you 3 Amazon buttons. You can choose any one of them.
It's just basically like Amazon on our...
Yeah, just Amazon. It'll do
website.
what it done. And what it does is it redirects you to the Amazon store. And whatever you purchase there, we just take a tiny, puny penny cut out of Amazon's profits.
They don't even notice it's gone.
They don't even know they got billions and billions of dollars. It's like us stealing shit.
It's like Office Space.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're just taking a percentage
of a percentage. Yeah.
They don't even know. We're
Best
taking
part
like
is,
a tenth of a cent.
Best part is they don't get charged anymore. You see the price on the screen, you pay that, but we just take Amazon's profit. No matter what you buy there. We've seen people buy all sorts of weird shit lately.
Some creepy shit.
Which is fine. Everybody to their own thing. People buying groceries there. You can buy movies there. You can buy,
all kinds of
the
fun
Sibian writer.
Fun things. Yeah, you can find
the Sibian
all kinds of
attachments,
fun things.
All sorts of shit. That Hitachi,
the
the
Hitachi massager.
Like I say, the Hitachi massager is not going to buy itself, ladies, is what I'm saying. Lipstick is bought there. I've seen people buy shoes so far, which is fun. It's
Ladies'
fun.
shoes and lipstick?
That
might have been me. That might have been me. Yeah, that might have been me. I'm sorry.
I knew you were working too hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit the Amazon button off our site. It'll redirect you to the Amazon site, and you just shop as normal. And that actually helps us out a great deal. Helps keeps the light on in the studio.
Yes.
And so do that. LooseWiredNetwork.com and hit the Amazon button, and it'll redirect you right over there. And it's time for some feedback.
All right.
You got the feedback button? Nope.
I got it.
Feedback button.
It's coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
That's right, folks. If you ever want to write us feedback, criticallydeadcast@gmail.com is where you can do that. First up was one that we got in too late for the last recording we did. It was from Jonna. I say it's Jana, but I like to call her something different. Jonna. I meant to send this in last week, which would have been like early December at this point, but I'm lazy and forgetful. So are we.
It's okay.
By the way, thank you for actually playing the game. It was hilarious. I almost died.
Don't do that.
We did that.
We need you.
She's the one that asked us of doing 3 minutes of, I think.
Of the characters?
Yeah, I think that's what she asked. You mentioned being open to doing reviews over other shows. Have you guys heard of The 100, Vikings, or Outlander? I adore all 3 of these and would love to see a first episode impression from you guys, from either of them. Happy holidays. I've never seen any of those. I'm almost really sad I never got on the Vikings because that seemed like that's up my alley.
I catch like flashes of it every now and then.
It's 4 or 5 seasons in already, right?
Yeah,
or more.
I think it's pretty deep in. Like I literally, what's it on? It's on
History
Channel. Yeah.
And the Outlander, I believe, is on Stars.
I believe
if it's still going.
I think
it's safe to say if we ever did one of those, Jonna, it would be Vikings.
Yeah, I think that'd be most.
So we'll put that in the hopper, and maybe we'll check that out later on.
I still have to watch The Preacher.
Preacher?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were going to watch that for somebody, and you fucked up.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Usually you can do a lot of things.
I do.
It's unbelievable.
I'm a busy person.
And no one else. People gave time to write into us.
Yeah.
But you don't care.
They don't care.
You don't care.
They don't care.
Okay. The 100, that's WB stuff, right? Or is that a sci-fi?
No, I think it's a WB.
Sounds weird.
Yeah.
Love you, Jonna, but...
Jonna.
Stop correcting me. Are you Jonna is what you're telling me?
Jonna.
Outlander, I'm pretty sure, is not going on anymore. I think that's a Starz.
Did they get rid of that?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We'll
In
have
all
to look it
honesty, Vikings is the only one that was on my radar ever.
Yeah, it does look interesting.
It seems like it's right in my wheelhouse. But we'll put that in the hopper, Jonna, and we'll look into it. Next up is Shaquille G.
Shaquille O'Neal wrote in.
That'd be awesome. What would he sound like?
Hey.
Hey, RJ.
Hey, you.
Hey, RJ and Rooster, I love your podcast. Your Fear the Walking Dead podcasts are so funny that it's actually making me excited for your podcast rather than the new season.
I think Outlander's still going.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Is that a Starz thing?
Oh, boy. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have Starz, but...
Oh. That's terrible for you.
That's
sir.
terrible.
That's pretty bad.
You interrupted Shaquille.
Sorry, Shaquille.
Anyways, back to The Walking Dead. Did you not hear me say what he said?
I didn't hear
I
any
believe
of
it's
you.
a he.
I was doing research.
Okay, he says, "Hey, RJ and Rooster, I love your podcast. Your Fear the Walking Dead podcasts are so funny that it's actually making me excited for your podcast rather than the new season."
Oh, boy.
Anyways, back to The Walking Dead. I want to get your
Oh,
take
boy.
on if Daryl and Rick dies, how would you want their death to be? Thanks and peace.
Oh.
A couple things going on in this email.
Yeah.
I don't know, Shaquille, that we're ever going back to Fear.
Yeah. There's a certain episode you might want to look into. Maybe about 8 or 9 episodes back.
Oh, you're talking about like the... Oh,
Yeah, just
the
re-listen
season
to
2
that
finale?
one. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You'll hear the 3,000-pound weight fall off of our chest when the season finale finally ended.
I can understand his point of view. That we probably sounded fucking funny bitching about this show.
We probably did.
But it would suck having to go back. I mean, we say we're not going to do it.
We're not going to do it.
We're pretty solid in base.
No, pretty solid. No, we're concrete.
Let's just put it up to the listeners.
I am concrete. No.
We'll charge for it is what we're saying.
We'll charge for it. Fine. If somebody's going to pay me to watch that shit show twice,
But
we'll talk.
the only way that ever would happen is if we didn't have to do crazy note taking and we just write down little twerps here and there.
We said that to be. And those were some of the most worst notes ever.
It's frustrating because, again, Shaquille, I know you're new to us and stuff.
We do appreciate you listening.
We do appreciate it. We love you. And obviously,
maybe we could do another show. You got any ideas? I can't do Fear again.
We established this
maybe
podcast.
if we get a third in here
yes.
to take notes
and
or something.
they can do like a quick...
They can take the recap notes.
If we have any... Listen, let the listeners discuss this.
Yes.
You send an email, let us know if you really want us to do Fear the Walking Dead. And if that became like majority...
Oh.
If that became majority, then we would sit there and debate how we would do it if we did it.
Oh.
We always thought we are going to create another show in its place anyway.
Yeah.
Because
anything.
Fear is bad, people.
I'll talk bubblegum over that.
I like extra.
I like extra. Orbits is decent. You can buy that on Amazon, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Orbits.
He also wants to ask, I want to get your take on Daryl, or if Daryl or Rick dies, how would you want their death to be? I mean, they're both hero characters. They would have to go out.
Rick's got to be going out saving like Carl or Judith, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the only way Rick dies.
That's the only way those two characters make sense dying.
Yeah.
At this point, they can't just simply just pass out and oh, Daryl died in his sleep last night. You guys, did you see that? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Daryl going out with like a ninja walker.
No, I would fucking quit right then and there. Like, no, you gone too far, Gimple.
Yeah, because that's the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I mean, seriously, they have to go out in a serious
way. They
way.
do. Like, I feel like at least Daryl's got to go out guns blazing.
And they got to take people with them and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Definitely.
Same thing with Rick. Rick is tied in with his kids.
Yeah, no, if it's got to be trying to save his kids or something. That's the only feasible way I could see it.
would it be like a blaze of glory, or is it like handing himself over to be killed? That type of thing too.
Well, for Rick,
Yeah,
I could see that for Rick. Daryl's got to go out like, swinging for the fences.
yeah, that's how I see it too.
But yeah, I could see Rick going out like a sacrificial type.
Neither one could just drop dead of a heart attack. I'll be no.
I don't see it being like a Walker bite.
No, and some fucking blown tire to hit a tree and it's over. Nothing weird shit like that.
Lori's not driving anymore. It's
No,
okay.
That's true. Maybe Carl's end up kills his father trying to drive a car.
Backs over him.
Rick's dead. How? Carl.
Enos gets him killed.
Enos.
Fucking Enos.
Next up is Two-Legged Bob. Hey guys, this
What's
is 5-star reviewer, the smartest farter, also known as Bob with 2 legs. I'm glad you guys went back to watch this classic episode from season 2. I watched these early episodes only once in a couple years ago when I first decided to binge watch this shit. For the show, it's now 6 years later, and looking back, it's really amazing to see some of these things I hadn't really thought of since the first watch. Today, Coral is currently developing into a lovely teenage woman. But it's easy to forget how young Carl was when the show started. And in this episode, Carl is a little foul-mouthed son of a bitch who curses in front of Lobes. He drops a bullshit like it's no big deal. In reality, it shouldn't be. Who gives a shit if this kid starts cursing at a young age? If I were raising Carl in the apocalypse, that motherfucker would be bench pressing and swearing all fucking day. He'd be the baddest dude on the planet. Best case scenario is that my son is a mix between Samuel L. Jackson and Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
I do it again. I brought this up earlier because, like, who's giving this kid homework?
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, Bob. In reality, they don't know the apocalypse is going to keep going on.
Yeah, they think this is fixable.
Some sort of they're going to get to Fort Benning. I think
yeah,
they
because
call
they're still
it.
trying to go to a safe place like
Yeah.
Like the CDC and shit.
They don't quite understand the grasp that they're in.
No.
Still, it's shitty, but it's
Yeah.
still. That's the way I always took it. But yeah, I'm with you. I hate to say it, if I did have a kid, I'm pretty sure the kid's going to be a foul-mouthed fucker.
Oh, I'm sure.
He goes on, we also see Lori, and while it's easy for us to remember how unlikable she is, it's just as easy to forget how big her fucking head is. It's like someone stretched her face over a motorcycle helmet. We see a scene where she is with Carl, and he is studying or maybe writing or drawing a bunch of titties on a piece of paper. I don't know. And while, even though it's unimportant, I don't understand what Lori was doing with Carl during that scene. My guess is that maybe she was teaching him how to be a gynecologist in the apocalypse. It makes sense, given that even at such a young age, it was obvious he'd grow up to be a tremendous pussy. Wow. Shots fired. He's not a Carl fan.
Bam.
The episode primarily revolves around 2 plots. There are walkers in the barn, and they need to stay at the farm to look for Sophia. But the episode is lacking something significant, and that's actually looking for Sophia.
Yeah.
I know they searched for her in previous episodes, but hear me out.
Okay.
I didn't bring that type of shit up earlier because I knew he was going to get in on this.
Yeah.
Carl says to Shane, I want to help. I want to stay and I want to look for Sophia. But little bowl cut could be looking for Sophia. He could walk around the farm, stand on the RV, look out from a window. Literally, you can always be looking for Sophia. Grab a pair of binoculars, tools.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true.
Then later we see Rick and Andrea make plans while looking at a map on a truck hood. Then Hershel asks Rick for his help wrangling walkers, which immediately causes Andrea to say, fuck it, I'll go guard a barn. Andrea got all the instructions she needed from Rick. Why didn't she ask T-Dog or Dale or even one of the 50 other people on the farm to go with her and to do the very task that her and Rick just discussed about 8 seconds ago? It's all good. It's all quality points.
Yeah, this is true. No, these are good points.
I feel like Bob is taking season 7 angst and putting it into
He's
season 2.
putting into season unnecessarily putting it into season 2.
He's bringing season 7 into 2.
Maybe we should, when we go back in time, we're doing that like to decompress.
Yeah.
Like to just smell the roses, We're not trying to get that crazy. Oh, he's still mad about season
Maybe
7.
we're more used to it by now. We're able to decompress. We're able to go back and enjoy
Yeah.
some of this. But like these people are pissed off. They're like,
Yes.
God damn it. I'm going to take it out on season 2 or season 1, whatever. He goes on. And poor Sophia, her own mother threw in the towel. Carol told Daryl Carol told Daryl she's gone away. She's gone anyway. I don't want to risk losing you. Let me translate that. What Carol really said to Daryl was, Sophia who? Oh, that bitch. She's gone, homie. You got any rubbers? Let's add some stank to this barn.
Wow. Pretty much, though.
Yeah. Yeah, she was starting to, like, piss on the territory a little bit.
Yep.
Come on now, Carol. How long have you known Daryl at this point? I'm willing to bet it's not as long as you've known your child. Send Boondock out into the wilderness to find your kid, for Christ's sakes. I got to ask, was Sophia adopted? Because then I understood why you'd want to give up that fast. When I was little, I got lost on my mom twice. And if I were in Sophia's shoes during this zombie apocalypse, Big Deb would have murdered every jabroni within 50 miles of her ovaries. She would have put on a bandana and Rambo'd everything that moved until she found me.
Jesus.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is one of the common complaints back then, if I remember right. People were not like, no one's looking for Sophia.
Nobody is.
No one ever is.
You're stuck there looking for it, but nobody's looking.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
There's not even a single person. Well, Daryl did, and he ended up getting shot for it.
But he got a sweet necklace out of the deal.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a good scene, too, when he comes
was.
crawling out of that forest, and we didn't know, like, this motherfucker changed.
Yeah. He got bit in the face.
I'm about to go on a tangent. One thing I also forgot was how The Walking Dead had an all-star cast and completely unfuckable people. Wow.
Jesus.
Andrea, Dale, T-Dog, Lori, Maggie, etc.
Whoa. Hey.
He addresses you in a second.
All right.
Now I know Rooster loves himself some Maggie, but honestly, my dude, when she appears on TV, my dick screams. It scares my pets.
Wow.
So she a religious, dirty hillbilly that doesn't wear makeup and is a bossy butterface. All yours, Roost. I'll hold out, and I'll try my luck with Hershel's stump instead.
Whoa. Damn.
Wow.
He has some angst.
He doesn't like Maggie.
Was he watching Fear?
He might have been.
Like,
you brought in some fucking Travis Maddie shit in here.
Oh, man.
I guess from Jump Street, I was never on board Maggie and Glenn being this great couple. Not because they don't belong together, but because I just can't root for their success. I like characters that aren't perfect or don't always make good/brave decisions. I like my character. My character is a little dark, a little weird, much like my own asshole. That's awesome.
That's
a little dark, a little weird, much like my own asshole.
Nah, you're going to use that, aren't you?
That's a good one. I'm going to write that one down.
That's
a T-shirt right there.
That is.
If we had a T-shirt business, we would put that on there.
We should.
But I think that's why fans cling to Daryl and Rick, because they've shown at times their weakness or their mistakes. Fuck Glenn. I'm glad Negan swung for the fences and pushed Lucille through that goofy haircut of his. Speaking of which, why didn't he move out of the way when Maggie smashed that egg on him? Was it foreshadowing? Much like the egg, his brains would also been scrambled one day. He's lucky she ruined his hat. Fuck that hat. That thing looked haggard. That thing looked like a prop from the Sandlot. I'm starting to believe Bob is Steph in disguise.
Is it?
Steph, where are you at? You need to start getting on your game.
we never hear from both of them at the same time.
That is true. Batman. This is Superman, Clark Kent situation.
Clark Kent. Yeah.
Lastly, the final scene where Rick blasts Sophia is a bit ridiculous. He points that python at a little girl's head from, about 3 feet away. She shouldn't have been recognizable at that point. It should have been like when Luke blasts the Death Star.
Bam.
It's true. I didn't bring this up earlier either. The following scene should have been Rick picking up Sophia's nose out from his shirt pocket. Followed by him then apologizing to Carol for sending half her face to Alexandria in one shot. They knew at that point that knives work on them. Why not try and be a little humane? You mean to tell me one of them couldn't sneak up and stab one zombie? Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, thanks for this oldie. It's not perfect, but it's still better than swear.
Anything's better than swear.
Oh, man.
Fear. That's Fear territory.
I would watch Fear before Swear.
I can't wait to do season 3 now. Ass.
Thanks, guys. Love the pod, Bob. Hey, Bob. Good writing. Good
Thanks.
writing.
It's impeccable.
Again, if you guys want to write in, it's easy to do. criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. You can hit us up at facebook.com/loosewirestudio and at critically_dead as at Twitter. Or you can find SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tumblr, Android, everything else on our webpage, loosewirenetwork.com. I know some people still use Facebook because Chrissy's always over there yelling at me about
Always.
once her podcast come in and she wants us to do Octacock at some point. And I'm like, no, we didn't say we're going to do that shit. I don't know how we would pull that off.
We couldn't watch it together.
Oh, no, it's all sorts of creepy.
Yeah, no.
Or she won Silence of the Lambs, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. I just don't.
I think we just do it and let it roll.
Can
Just
you
let it
imagine
ride.
Buffalo Bill just like fucking... I can't carry his voice that long. I'm sorry.
You don't have to. We just might go to him here and there. Get his insight in the bucket.
Like we said earlier, and one of the ways to help us out is head over to iTunes and give us that 5-star review and give us a write-up, if you will. We have 1-star, or we have a 5-star review this week. Came in from Buddha0202, titled "Good Stuff." Found these guys after Last Day on Earth when I still needed a Walking Dead fix. I have since gone back and listened to the old episodes. I tried a couple other podcasts, but this one is far and away the most entertaining. And even though Fear is a god-awful show, those are some of RJ and Rooster's best.
Oh, come on.
Highly recommended.
2017 is against me already.
You thought 2016 was bad. We're gearing up for 2017. Holy fuck balls. We're fucking screwed.
No. I'm standing firm.
Wow.
We changed our name to get away from it.
We didn't ever truly felt Fear was a... Fear what was a...
No, don't try to make this better. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Let the listeners decide. Let's hear what they think.
No. They screwed us last time.
Yeah, thanks for the write-in, Buddha0202.
Thank you.
That's going to be an episode.
That's how I'm going to spend my summer, isn't it? Watching Fear.
You will do it.
I'm not doing it.
You fucking do the fucking...
Not doing it.
You fucking do it. Put the Fear What podcast.
Fuck it. I'm out.
What the fucking podcast about?
It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Again,
Thank you.
head over to loosewirenetwork.com. Hit the Amazon button.
What are we doing next time?
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Good thing I'm on top of my game today.
Wow.
Not really.
Wow.
That's a lie.
Wow.
That is a lie.
So next Saturday, we're going to do something special. We're going to do 1968's Night of the Living Dead, the original
Naked.
black and white. I swear to God, you always want to be naked, dude.
We're naked right now.
We're filming Octacock 2,
Yes.
The Reckoning.
The double cock.
Octacock 2 times 2.
16th.
We don't know if you guys can get a hold of it, so you might just have to listen to us ramble and rave about it, but I always found it fun to watch.
It is.
So we'll see how that goes. The black and white version, I know in '89 they redid it in a colorized version, which probably still holds up, but it is, I don't know, the 68 version always felt real to me.
Authentic.
Like, because they didn't have it
It's pretty.
pretty.
It's like pretty. Like visually, it's always been one of my favorite horror movies.
Because they didn't have to go crazy with the makeup then.
No.
It was just so new to them.
Yes, but they still use more makeup than Fear.
Yeah. And guess what? It's nighttime. And, well, they have a little daylight in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, for like 20 seconds.
And
They had more walkers than the last 2 seasons of Fear.
I'm not going to argue with that at all. But
Yeah.
we're going to do that episode, that movie, actually.
Yes.
It should be a fun time.
It'll be good.
You said you have them on DVD, but I'm going
I
to look on
believe
other
so.
streaming services.
Yeah,
It's a fun movie. I like it.
I enjoy it.
It's got its schlock and it's got its fucking weirdness. But we're going to do that. We'll be recording that next Saturday, the 14th. So
Yes.
look out for that podcast. And we love you all. And we didn't get any other back catalog Walking Dead suggestions, so we're resorting to a
now
movie
we're just
right
doing
now.
random things.
So we'll see how that goes. If we don't get any more suggestions, then we might have to do Vikings, or we might have to do some other
Silence of the Lambs.
zombie. I still think, as much as you don't want to do Fear, I don't want to do Silence of the Lambs because there's so much pressure on me.
Well, I'm not doing Fear. Not till you do it. It'll be fine.
So that's that. criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. And I'm one of your hosts, RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
We'll catch you later.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead.
Hey, Ma! We get some meatloaf! Surprise, motherfucker. Man, I can't.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
One thing I do know, don't you get bit.
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!